Recording in progress.
Hello students, I am Dr. Raj Lakshmi Katkamble, and today I'll be sharing with you all the web lab programs, that is web internet lab programs. Today we will be discussing with the second lab program. So let me share my screen to you all. Yes, I hope my screen can be seen to you all. Yeah. So here is our second lab program, that is using Linux platform with Apache, develop and demonstrate a XHTML file that includes JavaScript for the following problem, that is input first the number that is going to give you the result of Fibonacci numbers, and the second input which you are going to give, that will give you the factorial of the number. Okay, so let's come on to the program. So this is at the initial, we will have to specify the doc type HTML, okay, code, okay, which is going to be common in all our HTML programs. Then we, as everyone knows, that we have three major parts in our HTML body, that is HTML, head, body, and its what? Ending. Okay. So here first comes the HTML tag, then head tag, and in script we are going to include text bar JavaScript. And here we are going to give two functions. Okay. One is, as in the question it is specified, one is for the Fibonacci and one is to find out the factorial of numbers. So here in our first function, Fibonacci function, here we are going to include a variable n, wherein you are going to enter a number. Okay, and if that n variable, whichever we will be entering as a user, should be matching to any of the 0 to 9 numbers, and again it is given as star, in the sense multiple of any numbers that can be either 1, 2, 3, 0 or hundreds, thousands, or any multiples. So we have given it as star. Okay, so initially our var a variable is going to be 0, as every number is going to start with 0. Then in var b we are going to give what? Fibonacci number, as we always know that it will begin with 0 and 1. Okay, so if initially our var a will be 0 and var b is going to be 1, and if that n is not equals to 0, then it is going to display it as no such series exists. Okay, or else what it will display? The Fibonacci series, that is if n is equals to 1, then similarly it is going to go on incrementing every time and going to display the variables of a. Okay, that is in the initial first it is going to display every Fibonacci number in terms of 0 and 1, then later it is going to go on increasing them by each. Okay, that is a plus and b plus. And then var if I is equals to 2, I is less than n, I plus plus, then var fib, that is our next number, is going to be a plus of b. Suppose if our first number is 0, as we have mentioned here, then it is 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, then a is equals to b, that is in terms of a, what you are going to add on the next number after 0 will be 1. Okay, so b will be our next fib. Okay, so fib is nothing but the addition of our new a and b value, and later again it is going to display with the document or tried, that is fib plus. Similarly again the fib count is going to go on increasing, else if it is the value is not matching with the fib, then it will show as invalid input. Suppose if we are giving some symbol and all instead of numbers, it will show as invalid input, because here at the initial we have said it as any number, it should be 0 to 9 multiples. Okay, then function factorial, which is our next input which will be giving. Okay, so in this var n will be any number which we are going to include, that is again here the number should be matching to any number from 0 to 9 and multiple, that is it can be 0, 1, 2, 9, 10, 100, 1000, lakhs, or any multiple. Okay, of any number from 0 to 9. Okay. Then here again, it is going to display initially, that is factorial. Then document.write table border, which is going to be 1, and width, which I'll be showing in the output. Okay, how it is going to be displayed. Then it is going to display var of fact equals to 1. That is, any factorial, it is going to first begin with 1. Okay, where I is equals to 1, I should be less than n, whichever number you are giving, and every time it is going to be incrementing. So in var of fact, what they are saying, fact into I. Suppose I in the sense any number which we are giving here. Okay, and here fact what we have initialized at the beginning, it is going to be 1. Okay, so anything into 1. Okay, okay, any number into that 1 will be our fact. Okay, then it is going to display that fact plus. Okay, and it is going to be displayed in terms of table. So they have used this table tag. Okay, and if the value which you are going to give is not going to be a valid input, then it is going to say display it as invalid input. Okay, so here again in this head and script tag they are closing, and body tag, in this what they are going to display the output. So here they are going to use h3 heading tag. Okay, and the heading is going to be something like this, web output and for Fibonacci and factorial numbers. Okay, here it again they are going to display, select the radio button. Okay, wherein we are going to use, and these table borders are nothing but just to show the alignments of a table. Okay, then that is they have taken a table border which will be 6, and the table is going to be center, and tr tag in the sense to enter any value in terms of rows, and td tag it is going to use to insert any values into their particular cell. Okay, then input type what we are going to use here, radio. Okay, radio button. So on click of that first radio input button, it is going to display as the Fibonacci numbers, and on click on the second radio button, it is going to display our factorial number. Okay, so the output is going to be something like this. Okay, so here you can see web page to output Fibonacci or factorial n numbers, which we have given it in h3 heading. Okay, then select the following radio button to perform the operation. Okay, here as you can see there are 2 radio buttons and they have given a table. Okay, so here this is the input they have taken. Okay, on click Fibonacci, it is going to display as the Fibonacci numbers, and on click factorial, it is going to display as the factorial number. Okay, let us just execute and show it. Okay, so this is our home page or execution. So I am entering it as number what, 3. Okay, so what are the Fibonacci numbers I got? As we have said that at the initially we have displayed fact 0 and fact 1 is going to be common. Okay, that is number 0 and number 1 is going to be common. Next will be what, fib of a plus b, that is 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, so let me just show it for the another count, that is for 5 I will show. Okay, so see here 0 and 1 Fibonacci is remaining as it is. Then a plus b is 1, that is 0 plus 1 is 1. Then next again fib, next count of fib plus will be 1 plus 1 will be 2. So next fib number is 2. So if you want to again increment the next fib for 5, it will be 1 plus 2, that is going to be 3. So Fibonacci numbers for 5 is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in this way the fib is going to increase. Similarly, the factorial, that is for 2 if I am giving, then it is 2 itself. Okay, because what, 1 into I. Okay, suppose if I am giving factorial of 3, 4. Okay, so what it is going to be, 2. 2 in the sense 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, how much, 6. 6 into 4, 24. Okay, so this is how it is going to take the previous value and it is going to add it and make a factorial as we have defined in this what, our programming code. Okay, so factorial for 5, it is going to be 120, that is 1 into 2, 2 into 2, 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, which is going to be 120. Okay, so this is how we have executed our second lab program of calculating the Fibonacci and factorial numbers. I hope you all got it.